and welcome back to Hide and Seek with Kocnuni. I'm your host, Shannon, and I missed you guys last week, May 29th. It was the holiday in Korea, so we did have a pre-recorded episode. I hope you didn't mind too much, but I definitely felt out of place not being here with you guys, so I'm super happy to be back. Not to mention, we're in a beautiful location today. We are in Ansan. This beach that we are at is in Daebudo. So Daebudo is the name of an island. It's just off the coast of Ansan, so pretty easy to get to. I think it was about an hour and a half, 2 hours from Seoul, so not too bad. And the beach that we are on today, you guys, super fun. One of the things that you'll notice is the tide is actually out right now, so there's a lot of people really far out, but what they're doing is digging for clams, which as we walk around you'll get to see is definitely a specialty for where we are today. For lunch I actually got to have some clam kuksu, which was amazing. So without further ado, you guys, we do have a job to do. I gotta go find my buddy Kocnuni, so here's our first clue. Shannon, we are going to go for a bread pilgrimage today. The bread pilgrimage refers to a journey looking for luscious bakeries. Ooh! For the first hint card, find the bread with Grape, the regional specialty of Daebudo. All right, I guess that's our mission, so let's go ahead and get going. As you guys can see, summer is in full swing here in Korea, and I'm super excited to spend some time at the beach today. I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to do that during one of these live shows, but it's actually been super fun. It's not one of the more famous beaches. I would say probably the most famous place that you could go would probably be Busan or Jeju. I don't know if I told you guys last time, but my mom is actually coming to visit this week, and I'm going to be taking her to Busan. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time at the beach this week, and I'm actually so excited about it. So how have you guys been? Let me know in the comments. I haven't talked to you guys in about a week or two now, so it's been quite some time. But we're going to find the bakery with grapes? I don't know. Never been to one of those. Good afternoon. Oh, hey guys. Wow. You guys are really lighting up the comments. I haven't seen you in a while. Bread pilgrimage. Yeah, I know. When I first read the card, I was explaining that pilgrimage is not really a common word that we typically use in English, but makes sense. It's kind of what we're going on today. So I'm going to wait to cross the street because I don't see any bakeries on this side, but it does seem like there's a lot behind me. So hopefully we'll get to cross the street here in just a minute. Love your outfit. Oh, thank you. I went for more of a beachy vibe today. Got the orange shoes on, got my little tank top on, and sunscreen as always. So let's get going. Again, we're looking for Grape. This is one of those opportunities where I want you guys to try to remember some of the Korean words that we're learning. So tebudo is the word for grape, and there's a couple different types here, but something that I really love about Korea. Sorry, 1 second, you guys are gonna pass some people. As it gets busier on our live shows, I've explained this before, but we do have to be careful about showing people's faces and stuff like that. So you'll have to forgive me. But anyways, back to the grape conversation. So something that I was trying to explain was something unique about Korea is they typically use a lot of different fruits for different desserts and stuff, not like I would see in the States typically. In America, you kind of have access to all of the fruits almost all the time, but here things are seasonal. So when it's apple season or when it's peach season or something like that, they really go hard with making everything like designed or flavored to be that thing. And grapes are no exception as well. So you learn a lot about it here, and it's super fun. And speaking of, I think I actually do see the bodopang. So we're gonna go. Let's try and cross in front of this car here. I hope you guys are able to look around. It's definitely a different vibe from Seoul because you can't really see any of those tall buildings or anything. But here we go. Tebudo grape bread. All right, let's go see if we can find that first clue. I've never had grape flavored bread, so this should definitely be interesting. Oh, 안녕하세요. 네, 안녕하세요. All right, so we need to try to find our next clue, but it looks like this is what we're going to be looking for today. So some of the grape flavored bread looks a little bit more like a cupcake to me, I would say, but it's quite delicious. Hey, 안녕하세요. 혹시 보도방 하나 주세요. 네. All right, guys, so there's that word that I was telling you about. 보도. This means grape in Korean, and I'll probably, oh my goodness. Oh, 감사합니다. All right, let's check it out. Oh, and there's Kocnuni, ready to give us a clue. All right, you guys, so it did say that we were gonna go on sort of a mukbang experience today, so I guess I'll get to try a lot of desserts. I'm really excited. And then if you look on this wall here, it looks like there's been a lot of guests around, and maybe we'll get to write one as well. Oh, I dropped the card. There it is. I don't see a whole lot of English, but I suppose it's because this place is a little bit off the beaten path, typically from some of the beaches that you get to explore or see near or around Seoul. I'd actually never heard of this one before. Again, this place is called Daebudo, and do means island, so Daebudo is a different sort of island. One of the ones closer to Seoul that I've heard of before was Jebudo, but I've never heard of this one before. And I've certainly never heard of grape bread, so let's give it a shot. I'm really excited. All right, ready? Drum roll, please. Da, 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 da. How do I open this? Dun, 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 dun. Whoa! Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Which one should I try, guys? Do you want me to try the white one or the purple one? If you're not sure how to find a clue, maybe you can sit and taste something with grapes. All right, let's try it. I feel like I kind of have to go for the purple, but this white one's right here. Whoa. You can't tell, but the texture is super like soft. Can you see that? Just me barely touching it, it dimples. So you know we have to do like a cross section situation. So let's see if I can kind of rip it apart. I want to see what's on the inside. Whoa! Dun, 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 dun. Do you see that? Whoa! It's like a cream bread. Okay, that explains why it's super light. All right, well, let's go ahead and give it a shot. Let's see. Wow, that's so good. Okay. I'm gonna try to chew before I explain what it tastes like. So the cream on the inside is the majority of what you get. It's very light and very fluffy. I feel like I have white powder, like all around my mouth now. But the bread is not like super strong flavored. I would compare it to like, if any of you have ever tried like goguma flavored bread or something like that, it's kind of similar actually. It doesn't taste super strong like grapes at all. But if that's the white one, I'm curious if the purple is different or if it just has like a different topping on it. What flavor is the purple color? I don't know. Do you want me to try? Drop it in the comments. Looks super fluffy. Yeah, you guys, this bread is like, it's so soft. I can't explain it. It's almost weightless, and I'm making a total mess right now, but do they serve coffee too? Yes, they actually do serve coffee, but I don't think we're gonna have time today because it says that we're gonna go on quite an adventure. I assume that means more than one cafe, especially because he said that we're gonna go see a bunch of bread. So I don't wanna get coffee quite yet, but I definitely will. You guys know me, I always order a coffee when we do this. Another way to get to know the culture of a country is trying to find out about its cuisine. Yeah, it's definitely true. Like I was saying, Korea is one of those places where like they really go seasonal heavy with everything. So, all right, let's check out the second clue. I think we got one right here. All right, Shannon, go to the Pulansa steam bread that has the pink train and find the yellow bread with alcohol in it. Additional explanation, France was referred to as Pulansa in Korea a long time ago. Oh, very cool. I actually didn't know that. I typically think France now is like Puranx. It's like almost like a G sound when they're spelling it. So this is really interesting. If you guys have any further explanation on that, I would love to know why. And I'm really curious to find out what yellow bread has alcohol in it. I'm not sure, but the type of bread that it's saying that we're gonna find is steamed bread, which is like jinpang. So I actually really, really like this. It's one of my favorite desserts here. And I'm really excited to show my mom next week or in a couple days when she gets here to try that. One of the things that I want to do is take her to the Gwangang, I think is what it's called. It's like the giant street market. So let me finish this up and then we'll hit the next one. Oh, should probably read some of these, hey? They're almost all in Korean, but it looks like some people have drawn it too. Yeah, there is a lot of different bread brands and a lot of different bread flavors. Always a good time to have a cup of coffee. This would definitely be a good coffee to have with. It's super light and fluffy and very sweet. Just finished it, that looks delicious. Okay, enough said, let me finish it. You guys can take a look around and then we will go ahead and get going, looking for the next one. So yummy. All right, you guys, so we gotta go find the steamed bread and figure out what we got going next. Let's go ahead, let's get going. 네, 감사합니다. 너무 맛있어요. 네. All right, let's go. We're gonna go on a bread tour today. Goodbye, Grape bread, you were delicious. So, okay, has a pink train, and it's yellow bread with alcohol. So let's try to find a pink train. I don't see one this direction, maybe this way. If there's any like desserts or anything that you guys are particularly interested in wanting me to try, or if you're interested in learning more about it, drop it in the comments below. Something that's really, really popular here in Korea is something called bingsu. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but bingsu is like, it's almost like a shaved ice / rice dessert. Sounds a little bit odd for those of you that don't like have that particular flavor palette. It is so good. You can get almost any flavor, like mango, strawberry, green tea, chocolate. It's absolutely incredible. So if you guys come to Korea, and if you've never heard of bingsu, highly recommend that you try, especially in the summertime, because when it's super hot out, it's the perfect refreshing dessert. And to me, it's like a little bit lighter than ice cream, which is a whole nother conversation we can go into if you want, because the ice cream game in Korea is so strong. In the States, we have like Cold Stone, Ben & Jerry's and stuff, but it doesn't even compare to the Baskin-Robbins that they have here. Baskin-Robbins here is super, super popular for some reason. I'm not sure why it's not in the States, but it really is here. And the flavor combinations are crazy. I think closer to Halloween, they had one that had Pop Rocks in it, and it was like spicy. It was so good. So, oh, pink train. Let's go. So it says, all right, come on. I think we found it. So, Jinpang Mandu. So this is kind of what I was talking about earlier. We were talking about steamed bread. You can see the steam coming off in there. So I think we're in the right place. Let's go in and let's see what they have. I'm not sure what Kocnuni wants me to try this time, but I hope it's something that I've never tried before. So I'm really excited. And the smell, you guys, is incredible. So it looks like this one's aimed a little bit more towards kids. There's some fun toys and stuff. And up here, this is our menu. Right there where it says sulpang. This is another Korean word I want you guys to remember. Sul is the word for alcohol. So if Kocnuni wanted us to have yellow alcohol bread, I think we're in the right place. And it looks like the most popular one is oksusu sulpang. So oksusu, corn, another word for you guys today. We were already at 3. And sulpang, so alcohol bread. I guess let's go ahead and give it a try. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 옥수수 술빵 하나 주세요. 네. All right, let's go ahead and give it a try, you guys. I'm super excited. So this is kind of a representation of what they'll typically look like. But the steamed breads are often served warm, and when you pull them apart, like the steam comes up out of the middle, and it's so, so satisfying. Another yummy dessert that I highly recommend that you guys try for sure. A yellow bread with alcohol. I'm not sure what the alcohol has to do with it, but I have a feeling it has something to do with the fermentation of the yeast. They use like a different sort of yeast for this type of bun because it is a steamed bread. 네, 감사합니다. 네, 안녕히 계세요. All right, let's head out. Let's give it a try. And hopefully we'll find that clue by Kocnuni. So, as you can see behind me, there's a little bit of a theme going on. They've got some tropical pink trains. And then, oh, this is cute. Can't put it past Korea to not have like a photo zone. So 예쁘지 하지마 안 그래도 예쁘니까. Ah, look, there we are. I don't know if you can see us. Hi guys. There's so many cameras today. This is just one of many. So let's get out of the sun for a second. Let's try this bread. All right, here we go. I'm so curious to try this alcohol bread. Kocnuni likes cute places. This is heaven for bread lovers, but I don't think I can try the alcohol bread. Oh, I don't know. Let's give it a try. What type of alcohol will it be? Great question, Joanne. So I'm pretty sure if I'm... Oh my God. You guys, this is not at all what I was expecting. Okay, are you ready? This looks like a giant piece of cheese. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness. Here's my head for reference. This is massive. Kocnuni was like, beach body? Not this year. Okay, well, I'm not sure how to open this, you guys, but I've definitely got to give this a try. So it is corn alcohol bread. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, so it smells delicious already. I'm not sure if there's a particular etiquette, but I'm just gonna try. Very porous. It kind of looks like a focaccia bread. But great question, Joanne. I forgot to answer your question. I do believe that it's makgeolli. Makgeolli is like a rice wine here. Very, very popular. And there's another episode actually on Koreanet's channel. I got to make makgeolli when I was exploring the Seoul festival in Seoul. So if you guys are curious about how that's made, just check it out. All right, let's try this. Oh my God, that's amazing. Wow. That is so good. That's like the perfect dessert bread. It's not super sweet. It is very, very chewy, almost like tok, like a little bit, which is a characteristic that you'll get from like the steamed buns a lot. My favorite one is typically tampat sinpong, which is like the red bean one. But this is really, really good. Very surprised. Awesome job, Kocnuni. He's picked out some pretty great places today. Let's see what else you guys have to say. Sorry, I'm trying to go back and forth between like this mukbang experience and also talking to you guys. I'm just really excited to be back with you guys today. So let's see, what's your favorite pizza topping? Chicken, usually. Chicken or like veggies. I'm a veggie pizza gal. What's your favorite food? That's such a hard question. Favorite Korean food? I have two. If it's summertime, I like bibimbap because it's like spicy cold noodles. If it's winter, I like kimchi jjigae. And other than that, I think pizza. I feel like you can have pizza for every meal. You can have like a breakfast style pizza, lunch, dinner, anything. So I think you can kind of get anything there. Let's see, the bread is very big. Rice wine. Can I eat all of that? No, you guys are crazy. There's no way I'm eating all of that. Take a rest while you take another delicious food. Ooh, yeah. Feels like we're back in the 90s. It does kind of feel like a 90s vibe, hey? This is really cute. I'm digging all like the cabanas and stuff. And as you can see on the other side, there's a lot of little coffee shops and bakeries as well that you guys can go check out for sure. But yeah, when you guys come here, definitely try some steamed bread. This is amazing. I can't wait to see like the next one that we get to go to. Oh, somebody complimented my Korean. Thank you so much. I've been trying really, really hard. I've actually been practicing my Korean quite a bit, especially lately because I do work with a lot of Korean speakers. So not only does it make my job a little bit easier, but it also helps them feel a little bit more comfortable because I can imagine when you're working with someone that doesn't speak your language, you do kind of have that concern and that worry. So, all right, well, we tried the bread. It was delicious. We found the train. Now I need to find the other clue. I don't know. Let's see. Let's take a look around and see what we can find. He mentioned the pink train, so maybe the clue is by the train. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like we're in like LA or something. With all like the cabanas and all the pink. It is super cute. When you arrived in Korea, did you know how to speak Korean? No, I didn't. I didn't know a word of Korean. And funny enough for me, when I first came to Korea, I was only supposed to be here for 6 months and I ended up being here for 2 years. So as you can imagine, my motivation to start speaking Korean got a lot more high once I started living here for a while. So let's keep going. Let's see. Is this a seesaw? What? Oh my goodness. I wish I had a friend with me. That would be awesome. Ah, here we go. They're playing like K-pop. I'm into it. All right, the next one. Hamcho is a saline plant that grows in the seacoast. Find the bread made from this hamcho. Okay, so saline bread, you guys. For those of you that don't know, saline is a different word for salt. So this is something called salt bread. It is so good. This is actually one of my favorite types of bread that they serve in Korea. I'm not really sure if they have it in the States, but I know it's very, very popular here. I can't wait for you guys to try it with me. Let's go. So we need to find hamcho. So we're looking for the word ham, which in Hangul is H-A-M, so hamcho, and we're gonna find it. So as we're walking along, this feels like such a cute little beach date. Like you've got like the little claw machines and stuff like that. And I think we're getting closer because there's that word that we were looking at earlier, bulansa. I do apologize for the noise, you guys. As you can see, we are on like a main street right now, so it is gonna be a little bit more busy. What is your favorite beach in Korea? Ooh, oh. I don't know the name of it, but when I went to Jeju, I went to Seoul, which is like on the southern border of Jeju, and I was walking with a friend. We were originally going for a hike. We ended up finding this really, really beautiful, like, I don't know how else to explain it, but it was like a quarry type of situation right off the ocean. It was so blue and crystal clear, and there was waterfalls, and it felt like I was in Hawaii. It felt like I was not in Korea at all. Not that Korea is not beautiful, but it's not exactly the most tropical place on the mainland. So when I went to the island, it blew my mind. I was absolutely blown away. It was absolutely incredible. So that's probably my favorite. But one that you guys can go to a lot more easily is Gwanali Beach in Busan. I have a friend who lives there, and she lives right on the beach. She's so blessed to have like that apartment style living, but it's so much fun. I've been there many times, so I don't know if it's the most popular, but for me it's the most significant because I go there quite often. So if you guys ever see me at Gwanali Beach, come say hello. I'm there quite a bit. Other than that, I would say the only other beaches that I've been to here in Korea have been Yanyang, which is on the east side of Korea. So if you guys can check that out. That's more of like a party spot for those of you that are into like hotels, resorts, that kind of thing. That's pretty much like the closest one I would say that's really popular. There's another one, Paradise City in Incheon. So you guys can check that out as well. I personally don't prefer the Incheon beaches just because they're more like port cities. So it's a lot more like industrial, not so much like laid back and tropical, which is definitely more my vibe. Gwanali is really famous, yeah, definitely. The most important thing is believe each word you said. Shannon learned it perfectly. I don't know about that. Donghae Beach, I don't know where Donghae Beach is, but I would love to learn. Ooh, having like a little K-pop moment. Do you guys like K-pop? I'm sorry, you guys, I'm in such a silly mood. I can't tell if you know, but I'm really happy to be here at the beach. I feel like whenever I come to beaches and stuff, it really just resets my energy. And some people prefer like the mountains. I'm definitely a beach gal, like water baby all the way. I was actually originally born in Florida on the coast, so I've spent my whole life around the water. And as much as I love Seoul, being in the city sometimes is very draining for me. So coming here to the beach to just get a quick getaway, absolutely lovely. So I don't know about you guys, but that's definitely my favorite. And I'm from North Carolina. For those of you that don't know and you're getting to know me a little bit more as we do these, North Carolina is famous for a string of beaches called the Outer Banks. And it's one of my favorite places in the whole world. So here we are, Hamcho Sokumpang. So let's go get some salty bread because we haven't already had enough apparently. So let's go check it out, see what we can get. And it says Aloha Picnic, so as you can tell, Korea is going to try to theme everything around like beachy words and terms and try to keep it cool. So we've got some pictures of the salt bread here. This entrance is really pretty. Maybe I can get a coffee. Do you think it's coffee time? I feel like it's coffee time. All right, Bakery Cafe, let's check it out. Oh, my hair is a mess. All right, here we are. Oh, okay, so you can see there's different types of salt bread here. Oh, this one is steamy on the inside. So I guess they just put a fresh batch out. Let's take a look. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I can feel the heat coming right off of that. It's super warm. So we definitely want to get one of those. I'll just go ahead and grab one, I guess. Let's see. So typically in Korea, when you guys go get bread, you'll kind of pick it out yourself. So you get to choose the ones that you want. I'm just going to go for the original this time. They do have my favorite flavor, like I was telling you guys earlier. The dampat, which is this word right here. Learning you new some words today. Dampat, that means like red bean. So that's one of my favorite flavors because it's not super sweet. It's kind of like a, how can I say? Not savory either. It's just a very sweet, that one looks good. We'll take that one. Dun, 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 dun. I wish you guys could smell it. The butter smell is so amazing. All right, so let's go. And maybe she has the next clue for us. I'm curious to know where Kocnuni is going to be hiding. I hope he's not hiding inside of an oven or something because that would be super dangerous. So let's go check it out. And we were talking a little bit earlier about makgeolli. This isn't makgeolli, but this is what the canister for it typically looks like. So if you guys do go watch that Koreanet video where I make makgeolli, you'll see one of these, but it's much bigger. So hopefully you guys will see that. But yeah, here we are. We are in Hamchodang, and maybe we can find Kocnuni and find the next clue. 네, 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 이거 열어주세요. 네, 맞아요. 혹시 Kocnuni came here for the clue?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. So we're getting closer, you guys. Here we go. Shannon, it's the last hint. Wow, today's going by really, really fast. Some days he has us on crazy adventures, but I guess today is not too much. Shannon, it's the last hint. Did you enjoy the bread today? It's time to digest what you had. I'm here at the Bangameori beach with my cat friends. Rush over here and find me. All right, so you guys are gonna get to see something new today that we call the cat cafes or animal cafes. It's something else that's very popular in Korea that we don't typically have in the States, so I can't wait to show you guys that. 네, 감사합니다. All right, guys, let's head upstairs. We'll give this a try, and I'll show you guys a little bit more what it looks like. So let's go check this out. Just a moment. Again, this is called like a salt bread, guys. On the inside, it's literally just butter and salt. It's actually really, really good. Like I said, Kocnuni is not on board with like the Beachbody diet. He said, Shannon, you're gonna get all the carbs today. But I like to work out. I tend to watch it, so I'm not too worried. Oh, well, look at that. How nice. We get like a view of the whole street side and everything. All right, and so then after this, we're gonna go find a cat cafe. I've never heard of a beach cat cafe, so this will definitely be interesting. Kocnuni with cats. Yeah, I guess he's switching it up. He typically hangs out with other stuffed animals, but today I guess he's gonna make some actual friends. Your voice is so soft in Korea. Oh, 네, 감사합니다. I try to. I think my voice changes a little bit. Ready? Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah. So as usual, I'm gonna split it open for you guys so you can see. Super soft and buttery and flaky. Where's the, yeah, I don't know if you can see it on the inside right there. It's literally just butter, but it's so good. This is one of my favorites, so I'm super excited to try it. I always appreciate with Shannon and Koreanet to make it real. Yeah, I don't want you guys to ever feel like this is scripted, because I do have some cue cards that I carry around with me in case I get stuck, but I try to just have a conversation more or less with you guys, because I want it to feel like I'm bringing my friends along. So thank you for noticing. I'm glad you guys like it. All right. Amazing. You know what I can compare these to? If any of you have ever been to the South in the States, there's a place called Texas Roadhouse. This tastes like a Texas Roadhouse roll without the cinnamon. Like just like the butter and the softness, like that's what it tastes like to me. You guys are so sweet. Maybe you can compare something with Nutella. I don't think I need to make a comparison. Nutella is actually another popular flavor that they have here quite often, so you can easily find one of those. Wish that cat did not bite our lovely Kocnuni. I hope not. Butter makes bread better. Yes. Of all the breads that you've tasted today, how would you rate them? I still think this one is my favorite, just because this one is the most like bread-like. I think next would probably be the corn, and then the last one would be the super sweet one with the cream, because that doesn't feel like bread, that feels more like a pastry kind of deal for me. So if we're going off a strictly like fine like bread guideline, I think that this is it. But something I've noticed in Korea in general, and you'll hear this from a lot of foreigners that come here, especially Europeans, they don't really do bread quite the same way as the rest of the world. I don't know why. Everything here is very, very sweet. So even this salty bread is a little bit sweet as well. So let's see, what else do you guys have to say to me today? Korean bread is delicious, but something that I really want to try is like the milk bread. It's really popular as well in Japan, and I know it's like viral on TikTok and stuff. So that would be an interesting one. Cornbread would really be my first to try. I'm trying to balance chewing and talking. In my country, we have something called golfedos. Golfedos? Where is your country, guys? As always, drop your flag, drop your thing in the one below. Let's see. It's like cinnamon rolls with sugar glass on it. Ooh, very cool. With cheese. Oh my gosh, bread and cheese is the perfect duo. Wow, you guys have a lot of different bread. Tell me about your favorite bread dish from your country. Tell me what country you're from. I want to know where you guys are all from. And we're going to finish this up, and then we're going to head out, and we're going to try to find my little furry friend, Kocnuni. And also, I want to take you guys out on the beach a little bit more. I know we started there, but I really want to take you guys out there. So, always so good. My favorite. It looks like it's a little bit windy now too, so let's go cool off. Come on, guys. Ooh, don't stop to walk or eat. Did you take the topic test? I did actually take the topic test after studying Korean for about 6 months regularly. And since doing that, I placed level 2, but ideally I would like to get to a level of 4 or 5, being somewhat proficient. All right, let's cross the street. Let's find this cat cafe. And I want to take you guys on the beach. Okay, wow, you guys are from all over the world. I love it, I love it. In Algeria, we have a lot of bread with different fillings, but the most popular ones have date. Oh, yes, okay. So Korea does have a lot of different flavors, sweet and otherwise. But one thing that I definitely miss is dates. Like, I forget what they're called, like medjool dates. But I used to love eating them, and as like a little sweet snack, they're one of my favorite things. We just got a green light, so you guys don't have to wait. Let's go ahead and try to cross. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, sorry you guys. I wanted to try to make the green light so that we didn't waste any time. And also I saw this really cute statue over here. But yes, back to the date conversation. I keep getting sidetracked today. But yes, that's one of the things that I really like. And I used to make this dessert where I would put like a banana or peanut butter inside and then freeze it. So I got like a little chewy thing. But here we are. One of the photo spots that you'll typically find in places like beaches and stuff. You'll have these big structures or statues. And here we are at the beach. Dun, 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 dun. Again, you guys, this place is called Bangameori Beach. And I'm very excited to be here today. And this is in Daebudo. So very excited. All right, I don't see the cat cafe though, so we gotta keep going. I hope you guys are enjoying this today. It's really interesting to watch. All right. Just go ahead and take a look around, you guys. All right, so I think because there's so many people today, we're actually gonna take a walk on the beach and we're gonna go around. Let's see. Wow, nice place, amazing to take fantastic pictures. I've been eating plain bread with kimchi. Bread with kimchi? Maybe I'll have to try that. I've never heard of that combo, I'm gonna be honest, but we'll give it a try. So we're gonna look for a cat cafe, but again, we're on the beach, so I'm not exactly sure where we're gonna find goyangi, which is the word for cat, a goyangi cafe. So we'll keep an eye out. Man, this is so nice. I haven't been to the beach in quite some time. When I went to Thailand, I actually didn't really get to go to the beach. Some of you were there for me when I went, some of you are new, but I recently went on a trip to Thailand, and that was one of the few things I actually didn't do. I went and played with elephants, I went to Bangkok, but I didn't really get a chance to actually explore the beaches, which I'll definitely save for a later date because I know that they're iconic for being super, super beautiful. So I'd love to explore that. Also exploring beaches in Korea. I think that would be fun in general. What is the one thing that you guys did at the beach, like with your family or with your friends, that is just like inspiring a memory for you? Because for me, it was always playing games. I think my dad invented this game called like jelly ball or something. I don't know, he makes up all kinds of stuff. We always end up playing very obscure games when we go to the beach. So it'll be interesting. Your eyes are peeled. Come on, Shannon, you are so happy and the nice person. Oh, you guys are too kind. You're so sweet. Beach, sunglasses, sunblock equals summer. Yeah, and honestly, one of the things that I want to mention is just like the smell. Maybe I'm weird, maybe that's just me, but just like the smell of the ocean, the smell of the salt water is something that I love so, so much. So getting to be here today and show you guys around, amazing. A couple cultural things that I would like to point out or mention if you guys haven't already noticed. This is not typically like a beach in California or maybe Hawaii or other things like that. People here tend to cover all the way up, which is definitely smart when you're thinking about like protecting your skin and stuff from the sun. But you won't really see a lot of like bikinis and stuff like that. Sometimes down in Busan or down in Jeju, you'll see that quite a bit, just like everywhere else, but definitely not up here near Seoul. People tend to be a little bit more conservative, so keep that in mind if you guys are visiting and stuff. I'm not saying that you can't wear a bikini. You totally could if you wanted to. It's a free country. But you might get stared at a little bit because it is a little bit taboo here to kind of be super exposed in a way like that. But also they do take their skincare and stuff very seriously as well. So keep that in mind if you guys are visiting. Something else that you might notice is there's people walking out there. They're not really swimming. Again, like I mentioned earlier in the video, it's low tide right now. So people are actually out digging for clams and yeah, kind of like fishing, scavenging, I guess. But as the tide comes in, you also won't see people really in the water. No particular reason for this. I think that a lot of people just don't really have the same like cultural significance with swimming in the ocean and stuff. At least that's my experience, you guys. I might be wrong about that, but as many times as I've been to the beach in Korea, I very rarely see people actually in the water. But they do come here to like barbecue on the beach and kind of have a good time, so it should be interesting for sure. All right, you guys. So we're approaching some jips, so like little food places as we walk by. Again, like I was saying earlier, seafood is very prevalent in this one as well. So yeah, really fun. I'm not really seeing a cat cafe though. I'm curious to know how this goes. But I've been to a couple cafes before. There's actually one in Hongdae that's quite close to where I currently live now. It's a meerkat cafe. So there's like lemurs and all kinds of crazy stuff. So it should be interesting. What is this here? Wow, okay. What a cool cafe. Look at this one, guys. This is absolutely gorgeous. Take a look up. All right, let's see what it says. Oh, maybe this is it. Honey Beach Cafe, super cute. I see some little dishes. So maybe cat food. Oh, I think we found it. All right, Kocnuni! Kocnuni! Oh, wait, I'm being too loud. We have another friend. 안녕. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Oh, looks like somebody had a big day today. So welcome to the cat cafe, you guys. Kocnuni, thank you so much for bringing me here today. You're so sweet. Oh, I think we woke up our friend. Wow, this is cool. So you guys have gotten to see and taste a lot of different bread options. You've gotten to hang out on the beach with me, and now we've gotten to make a new furry friend, aside from our already furry friend, Kocnuni. And without further ado, you guys, it is time to pick a winner for the Amazon gift card. I did notice that a couple of you, got to sit in my favorite color here. I did notice that a couple of you had mentioned earlier in the chat about not getting or receiving the Amazon gift card quite yet. Don't be worried about that, you guys. Sometimes they do take a little while to come in and everything. So don't worry. If you guys have any further issues with it, you can always contact Koreanet. Just email them and try to get in touch with them there, and they can help solve that problem for you. But other than that, for those of you that are just tuning in maybe for the first time, this is the part of the show where I get to select a winner from the comments, somebody that has been super active or asking questions or something like that. And I will pick them to win the Amazon gift card. So it's a $50 Amazon gift card. You guys can click the link in the description. I'm gonna hold up a name, and then I want you to take a screenshot of that, send it to the link, and they will get you all squared away. But without further ado, we found Kocnuni, and we got to experience some stuff that is new. So let's take a look. I think today, the person that I interacted with the most was probably a regular for the show. Dun, 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 dun. Joanne! Yeah, congratulations! Thank you so much for always tuning in and for being really active in the chat. I really appreciate that. And that's for all of you guys. It really helps me when you guys are commenting and interacting a lot, because it gives me more to talk about. It helps me know what you guys are interested in, and it also helps us figure out what to do in the future with future shows, which, without jumping topics too much, if you guys have a particular place in Korea that you're interested in, don't be afraid to like drop it or describe it in the comments section down below. We do look at them, and we do take that into consideration for where we go in the future. So for future episodes and stuff, just let us know what you guys are interested in seeing or doing, and we'll try to get that into a future video for you guys. So again, you guys, this was a new place today. This is Daebudo Island, and it was really fun for me to experience. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Got to kick back and hang out at the beach for a little bit, and maybe we'll get to go to some other beaches. I think it'd be cool if I could take you guys to maybe Jeju someday. That's a big trip, but we'll definitely see what we can do. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.